Alright guys, welcome back. We are doing the same binge playing of the Stanley Parable because it's so awesome. And last episode we ended with this office a mess, and if you came back, thanks for coming back to figure out what this is all about, because I don't know yet. And yeah, so we're going to continue on. If you have no idea what's going on, make sure you go back and watch the other episodes, because this has been awesome to play. I'm really loving this. Dude in my head and they're all messing with me, and it's fun. It really is
All
awesome.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are you gonna like talk about this mess that's here? Because the whole office like threw up in papers. Are we gonna talk about this? No? It's just a mess?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, I don't even know what episode this is, but, we've been going back and forth a lot with this. I don't know which way to go anymore. I think we might have more options
This
to go
was
this
not
way.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know now.
Perhaps he wanted to
You
stop
know I
by the
know now.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We haven't finished this, so we
And
went
so he
through
detoured through the
that way
maintenance
before,
section,
so we
walked
can-
straight ahead to the opposite door,
This
and got
way.
back on track.
Ah, back on track. Oh, really? It really is back on track. That's
Yet
really
there was
all
not
it
a
does.
single person here either.
Oh, we haven't seen a
Feeling
person
a wave
in a
of
long
disbelief,
time.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Walking upstairs. We've been to the boss's office for a while. Can I go in here yet? I can! This door would never open before. Oh, check this out, guys. We can go in the bathroom. What's this say? I get the feeling money for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. What do I do in here? What can we do in the bathroom? Nothing? You got nothing to say about me going to the freaking bathroom? Really? I'm a little disappointed. Nothing. You got nothing? You guys say nothing. I'm a little disappointed. These didn't open before. Why are you gonna shoot the panda? He's just a panda. An elevator. Ooh. Dude in my head has been awfully quiet. I don't know what to do. I'm a little nervous. I need this. I need him to talk to me, otherwise I'm lonely. Seriously, this guy's not in my head anymore. I'm a little worried. Oh, he's singing. He really is in my head, because that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying this game a little too much, if you can't tell. Hey! We didn't go nowhere. Well, we don't go anywhere? Are you serious? We're just sitting there? Guys, don't go in the elevator. You don't go
The moment
anywhere.
he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to
I
take.
can't handle this
He
game.
fell to his knees. bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
I like messing with this guy. It's pretty funny.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't want to sit here and stare at this all day.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Where do you think we're going?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And we've been this way. But we have more options this way still. So, we're gonna keep going this way and see how it ends this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Here we go. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What? You make me think I have choices the whole time. Button. We like buttons.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Maybe yours.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let's go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
This guy's intense.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Stop messing with my head.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
No, never again.
For he
so now,
would
if you missed last
dismantle the
episode,
controls
we
once
pressed,
and for all.
We turned it on. So this time we're gonna turn it off. We're gonna see what happens. Ready? It's dark. Please don't have that just beep. And ding.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it over?
He had won.
I won?
He had defeated the machine.
I did?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I did?
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Outside.
even as the immense door slowly opened,
Ooh.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Oh.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building
Guys,
hold?
I won.
But as sunlight streamed
to
into
go
the chamber,
outside.
he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yay.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
Freedom.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Let me out.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Cool, guys.
Stanley felt the cool breeze
Yeah, I
upon
can't
his
move
skin,
anymore.
the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
It's cool.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay, we won. So is it gonna go back to the beginning? Or am I back in the office? Beat the game! Oh my god, achievement unlocked. Beat the game. What a load of crap. I thought I beat the game. So, alright guys, we ended up seeing outside of the building this time. So that was cool. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the Stanley Parable. I'm going to be posting these episodes separately, to space them out a little bit. So definitely leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this series. I have been having a blast. I know there's hundreds of endings and different possibilities and everything. So I'm really excited to do all these episodes because I'm actually doing all of these at once. That's how much I like this game. So if you missed any of the last episodes, make sure you go back and check those out because each one is different. So it's been really awesome. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do that so that you don't miss the next one that we do. So this has been a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying playing it. As always, thank you so much for watching.